everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the...
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the former Bronco and C.J. Anderson with his first carry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And there are the numbers for C.J. Anderson on the ground last week. 16 carries, 53 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to their first drive. The man under center leading them now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A handoff. It's Murray. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are. And
that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Off play action. Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Throwing again is Newton. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Newton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. A dump off to Anderson. 20! Touchdown, Carolina! C.J. Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All right, partner, we just saw the second interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity. Newton now to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've hit half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Edelman set to return. 12 yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
After reviewing the play, the line on the field is reversed.
On play action, it's Brady. His throw incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jeremy Maclin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, Anderson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They got 29 yards that time.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also, so what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On play action, now Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Adams. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. And
he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Newton on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 11 yards on the pickup, and on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Newton throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards for number 11. To the air again, Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Newton now on second down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On first and 10, Newton. He goes underneath for Anderson. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for New England, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that's a wrap for Charles.